How do you make decisions? Are you primarily logical and make them with your head? Do you primarily make them from your values or from your heart? Or do you make them from your intuition or from your gut? Why not try all three? One of the things I've learned over the years is that when I make really good decisions, they are often aligned with my head, my heart, and my gut. And so for me, things definitely have to be aligned with my values, and that's my heart, right? What's important to me? Is it aligned? If it's not aligned from an integrity standpoint, my high value of family, of fulfillment, of contribution, if it's not aligned with what I'm currently focusing on, then it's not aligned with my values, and that therefore it's not aligned with my heart. If it doesn't make sense, then it's totally not aligned from a logical standpoint, and it's not a yes for me. And finally, once my head and my heart aligned, and this is where most people tend to miss, I often check in with my gut, with my intuition, right? Is there something that feels off about it? Is my spidey sense tingling? Because if it is, I need to do further investigation. And so it makes sense when it's aligned with my values and it feels aligned in my intuition, and I get that message of go, yes, this is right, then that is a whole body yes. I call that my whole body yes. I think it's important that we consider these things, especially from our intuition. And oftentimes people, when we talk about intuition, people get a little eye rolly, this is woo. But when you think about those things that maybe you've made decisions about that maybe hadn't turned out right, and in retrospect, you're like, well, something felt off about it. That is your intuition speaking to you. It's the thing that maybe you couldn't put your finger on that wasn't 100% aligned. So I invite you, whether you make decisions primarily from your head, your heart, whether you align the two, to try the full body yes when you're making your decisions. And if you're not having a full body yes, it could likely be a no, but it could be a not yet. It could just mean you need more investigation. Be mindful, though, of going too far down the investigation rabbit hole just to satisfy the intuition. If the intuition is telling you no, your intuition might override what looks logical and feels good in the heart. All right. So you want to listen to that. You want to investigate that. And the last thing I'll say is sometimes we have to be able to distinguish our intuition from fear. So you want to start to get a sense of, well, is this fear or is this intuition? And sometimes that takes talking to another person and talking it through with other people. Sometimes when we are just cycling it in our head, then we can't get a clear message. But when we talk it out with people we trust, people who are safe to us, people who will show us, reflect to us our highest selves, then that can help us to align that intuition to either say yes or to say no. So I invite you to try the full body yes. And this is an element of emotional intelligence that I often teach when I am coaching with my one-on-one clients and when I'm training inside of organizations and leadership. And so if you're interested in learning more about that and how I bring my remap framework into training teams how to cultivate this trust with each other and safety with each other, as well as to engage in conscious and trauma-informed communication, I invite you to invite me into a conversation of what a collaboration or what a partnership might look like. All right? So go and experiment with this whole body yes. And until the next time I see you, stay empowered.